Welcome back to Dirty Water Coins and Collectibles. Right here in front of you, I think it's like $38 worth of mixed Lincoln Cents. They didn't have a box, so I asked if they had anything loose. I picked these up from Northfield Savings Bank out of Bethel, Vermont. So let me try to get these in a couple boxes, kind of split them up a little bit. We'll do some Loomis rolls and some customer wrapped. And we'll get a hunt going. See what we can find. All right, so it was actually $32 worth of pennies. One of the tellers had said that some of the coins were already looked through. Now, I don't know what that means, if that was just for wheats, because like this roll here, it's like the wrapper, the light wrappers like this. Not this one. These ones were pretty heavy, but this one here has a C on it. You can see there's a C, and there was a bunch of the rolls that are like that, like this one up here has the folded over edges, had the C on them. So those are the ones that were probably hunted. What they were hunted for, I don't know. Likely not varieties, maybe wheats, but there's a couple of rolls like that one. That one. There's only a few. Probably that one right there that had the C on them. These are the other wrappers with like the hole at the bottom. Those don't have any markings on there. And then obviously the Loomis rolls over here and here. So we're going to get this hunted. We're going to look for varieties, copper, wheat cents, Indian heads, foreigns, KGs, proofs, all kinds of stuff. So I'm going to start with this. I normally do 10 rolls, so I'll just do this one as 14 will be the first part of it, and then we'll do the rest of this per normal. So let's get into the hunt. We'll start with this as the first group. Be back with any finds. All right, just for transparency, these are all already been up here. I'm trying to put some stuff in flips, but I ran out of penny flips. Just haven't taken care of the nickels yet. But these I have to put away. So these are not part of the hunt. I'll try to stack up stuff over on this side here, whatever we find. I'll come down this way for the groups of 10. First one will be 14. Let's get it going. All right, we still have our coins in the back. No cheating. We have a 1993 foreign from Bermuda, the warthog on it. It's a cool looking coin. Some Canadians. We have a 62 young head and a 63 young head. We have a 66, 72, 78, 89, and a second 89. For our wheats, we have a 1950 Denver. We have a 1946 and a secondary 1946. Our earliest is a 1937. None of those had any kind of varieties on them. And we did get this one here, which looks to be possibly like a 1971. But we have a double-sided grease strike. In God We Trust is pretty much gone. Liberty is there, but under the scope it's pretty much gone. 1971 is pretty much gone. And then we have the reverse weakness as well. Let me put that under the scope for you. You can take a look at it. up in here would be where it would say "In God We Trust." In right there. God would be right there. We somewhere in there. Trust somewhere around here. The date would be right in that area there, 19 something. I think it's 71. And then Liberty over here. That side. E pluribus is gone. United States of America. Pretty much gone. You can make out 1. Scent is rough. We got a little damage right there. But pretty good grease strike. Affected both sides, so that's sweet. I will weigh it just to see if it's a light plancher, but it doesn't sound it. So I will weigh it. If it does come back light, I will let you know. Let's get into group 2. Oh, let me weigh up the copper. And then we'll get into that. Looks like a 73 from this angle. I don't know what it is. All right, let's keep it going. All right, the grease strike did weigh normal, 3.1. I'll just show it to you while we're here. 3.1. That's the greaser. Let's see what we had for 14 rolls of Loomis wrapped rolls. 512.5. That's great. Wow, that's a lot of copper. All right, let's get into the next part of this hunt. We'll do 10 rolls 5 times. I'll bring it back in 5 more times. Be right back. Second group out of 6. No varieties, but we did get 6 Wheaties out of 10 rolls, so that works. For our foreigns, we have a 1968 Canadian and a 2001 Canadian. For our wheats, we have a 1957 and a 1955, not the double die. A corroded 1940, a secondary 1940, and a 1941. And we got an early one. We got a 1919. So not in terrible shape. Not bad. Let's get into the third group of 10. I'll be right back after we weigh up the copper. Copper for group 2 coming up. I didn't guess the last time. All right. Oh, I guess 381. 393.4. It's a good cup of copper, too. Nice. Let's get into group 3. Be right back. Group 3 is done, and we have made it to halftime. We're at the middle of our hunt. Got a few finds within these 10 rolls. Nothing crazy, though. Got a couple of Canadians. 1975, 81, and an 89. We have a 1954 Wheatie, a 1948 Wheatie, a 1994 that I'm going to hold aside as a toner. We'll check it against the album, see if we have anything in there. Probably be at some point upgraded, but there is some color there. And then we came across this beauty, a 1960 red. Pretty nice looking coin for circulation. So we have that held aside. This is some wax, probably from a roll right there. Nice looking coin. Let's get into group 4 after we weigh up the copper. Be right back. Copper weigh-in for group 3. All right, I got to guess. Oh, I guess 350. Close. 342.5. Let's get into group 4. I'll be right back. I am on the 8th roll of group number 4. And that was the red roll that was right here with the C on it. So one of the potentially hunted rolls. And I have a 2000 under the scope. And if we flip it over, we have a wide AM. So you can see right here, the space between the A and the M is pretty much equal to the M and the E. So that is I believe it's an FS variety. FS like 901. So that's sweet. Not in the greatest condition, but not in terrible condition either. Let's see if we can get you stained a wee bit. So that's a good find. Let's keep it going. Maybe we'll find something else. I'll be right back. Group 4 has been hunted. Down here we have a 2006, which I don't know why it's not focusing. A 2006 Italian 2-cent euro. And we have our Canadians. We have a 1976, a 1980, 85, and a 91. We had 150s wheat cent, a 1953. Some 40s. We have a 1945, a 46, and a 48. And then the find so far of the hunt is our 2000 wide AM. Let's get into group 5 after weighing the copper. We'll be right back. All right, let's get her weighed up. Getting my guess in. All right. 362.8. I was guessing 376. So I'm off. But still a good amount of copper. Let's keep this hunt going. Let's get into group 5. I'll be right back. Group number 5 has been hunted. We've got 2 Canadians, a 1973 and a 1977. We had a 1944 wheat cent, 2 2009s, professional lifes, another nice 1960, like in red condition. And then over here I have a 1988 with a minor strike through right there. And then here I have a 1956 Wheatie with a die chip on the bow tie, which is kind of cool. It's different. Let's get the copper weighed up for group 5. We'll get into group 6. Be right back. All right. This one feels good. I'm going to say over 4 on this one, but who knows? I'm probably wrong. 380 probably, but I'm going to say over 4. Nice. 405.1. I'm not sure if you guys can see that or not. Let's see if I can turn it into the light. 405.3. Copper in the cup. Let's keep her going. Last group coming up. Group 6 has been hunted. Nothing crazy. We do have a couple of Canadians, a 1981, a 95, and a 98. For our wheats, we have a 51 Denver, a 52 Denver, a 53 Denver, and a 58 Denver. Down for our 40s, we had 2 1948s, and then I had 2 toners. So I have a 1999 with some color to it. Just can't get the camera to work for me. I have this anti-shake mode on to try to combat the shaking, but it's not working out so well. But we have a couple of toners. Let me get the copper weighed up. I'll be right back here. All right, we're at 0, 0. Let me... all right. 377.9. I was guessing 386. Not bad. That was a good box for copper. 377.9. Let me get our best finds. I'll be right back. All right, so this is just my opinion on best finds for this hunt. We got an early Wheatie, 1919. We got a 30s Wheatie, 1937, actually in pretty decent condition. We have our toners, so a 1994, a 99, and an 82, kind of like a fire orange. That one's really cool. This one's got like chemical coloring to it, but I'll put it in if there's a spot, and then we can always switch it out. We did have our 1970-something Grease Strike and our 2000 Wide AM. And there we have it. I hope you enjoyed this hunt. If you did, please consider a thumbs up. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. Be sure to hit that notification bell so you get notified on all of my upcoming videos. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Our 82 large date copper has a spot available. We will place that one in there. And I will look at these other two. Well, let's see. Does this have... what's this one? 94. Let me see if I can switch the page here. I have a 94 in. I think I'm going to leave it for right now. This one has more color. This one's probably more natural, but I'm still going to leave this one in for now. So 94 is out. And what do I have here? I think it's a 99. This is definitely the chemical toned one. And the 99 will go right there. All right, so we have a 99 going in and an 80 going in. And again, I'll see you on the next one.